Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this Plum Smoky eye using the new Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Quad in Plum. These launched last week at Sephora and everybody is trying to get their hands on them. Luckily I got mine from the Makeup Show LA where they kind of debuted, and they all come with 4 beautiful matte shades, the same formula that we know and love from Kat Von D and her eyeshadows. And for matte shadows, these do offer pretty good color payoff when you use the right base, which I'll show you when I do my eye makeup in this video. It's a nice little introduction to the brand if you don't have the money to spend on the full palette. These are only $26, so you can kind of add a little bit of high end to your current collection. So if you want to know how to get this Plum Smoky eye, just keep watching. So I'm going to start out by using the NYX eyeshadow base in white, just because it helps this color really stick. But I'm going to do a good job at blending this out so that there's no spots that are like really sticky. I guess that's an oxymoron, right? I want the shadows to stick, but I don't want the base to be sticky. I guess what I mean is blend it out so that it's evenly blended and it's not, you know, clumpy or more heavy in one area, because then you'll end up with patchy application. So I'm going to start out with the base shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Quad in Plum. And this is basically like a faded salmon or a peachy color, if you will. And I'm going to put that all over the lid, going into my crease as well. And this is just going to help us blend stuff out later on. It's kind of a neutral color. And then while I'm up here, I'm going to take the highlight shade. I'm just going to use the same brush because why not? I'm going to just throw that underneath my brows. Now taking the e.l.f. crease brush, which is a small tapered blending brush, I'm going to take the contour shade, which is this taupey purple, and I'm going to blend that in my crease and outer V as well. And I'm just going to blend that up. I really want this to be super diffused. And I'm also going to bring this down to my lower lash line and kind of blend that out, going downwards. This is going to be the darkest shade that I'm going to bring under my lower lash line because I don't want this to read black eye. I want it to read Plum Smoky eye. So this is the darkest we'll go underneath. And then just to soften things up, I'm just taking the highlight shade, a very, very small amount, and using that to blend out the edges so that it's just super seamless going from the purple to the brow bone. So now we've got this purple diffused smokiness going on. I'm going to take the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner crayon, and I'm going to use this first to tightline my upper waterline, but I'm also going to bring a very, very thin line to the actual lash line itself on the lid. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to blend shadow over this, but it does have to be pretty thin because I don't want it to get too cray. Now using the Real Techniques accent brush, which is like the small smudge brush, I am going to take the Define shade, which is this beautiful plum, and I'm going to blend that over my lash line where I just laid down that liner and smoke it out. And that does end up deepening this plum shade because we are putting it over that black base. But as you smoke it out, you can start to get more of the purple tones towards the edges. So I'm going back into the contour shade, which is the taupey plum, and I'm just using a flat shader brush, but I'm using the tip of it, and I'm going to blend out the edge of that liner so that it gets to be more diffused and kind of works its way into the lid shade. And you can really just pack that on over it, which helps blend it out up here. because I'm not looking for it to be like super thick liner look, you know. I'm gonna throw that highlight shade in the inner corner as well, just to lighten this up a little bit, give it more of a shape. I curled my lashes, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline The Falsies Big Eyes Mascara to add some voluminous lashes here. And this mascara tends to sometimes have a little bit of a spidery effect, but for this look, because it's so smudgy and rock and roll, that's okay. And this mascara also has like a special wand for the bottom lashes. And that is the finished eye look. So that's the finished look. And that's the finished look. To balance it out, I used Trap from the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip Line on my lips, which I think actually works really well with like the grayish plummy tones. But you could totally pair a neutral lip with this and have it be a little bit more wearable, because the smoky eye is using more muted tones as opposed to doing a black smoky eye, which is a little bit more dramatic. The Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Quads are available now at Sephora. They are $26, and you do get the 4 really pretty shades. Now, it is a little bit on the more pricey side, considering that you get a few more shades in like a Naked Basics palette for just a couple dollars more, but it is a really nice way to kind of splurge on yourself and have more of the high-end brand without spending like the $50 or $60 that the full palettes cost. If you like this look, please hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!